Hello, I'm Ellen Touchstone, also known as Suzhou. I'm the Associate Dean for Responsible and Sustainable Business Education at the International Business School Suzhou at XJTLU. I've been in China for over 10 years now. Back in 2011, I looked into coming to China to teach, and when I received a job offer from XJTLU in Suzhou, I jumped at the chance because actually, and I know this is hard to believe, 100 years ago, my grandparents, Carrie Touchstone and Mabel Ellen Thomas, came to Suzhou separately. They fell in love and got married and started a family. I went to different archives to try to find out more information about them because I never met them. They passed away before I was born. So my grandfather, he came to China in December of 1917, and he was from the US state of Texas. He came to work at Suzhou University, Dongwu Dashue, as the English secretary to the president. Then he became the bursar. My grandmother, she came from the US state of Pennsylvania, and she came to be the nurse leader at the first affiliated hospital of Suzhou University. She came in February of 1917. Well, when I first came to China, I had never been to Asia, so everything was very new to me. And I was impressed with how developed Suzhou was. Even back then, 10 years ago, the transportation system was incredible. Coming from the United States, where you have to have a car, our public transportation is not adequate. And it's expensive, too. So being able to take buses almost anywhere I wanted to go for 2 RMB was amazing. I love that. As you know, I'm the Associate Dean for Responsible and Sustainable Business Education, so I firmly believe that we need to be driving less and using more public transportation. The high-speed train network is incredible. It's the most extensive in the whole world, and we actually here in IBSS, we worked with CRRC to help them develop their international business capacity. So I've spent a lot of time with these people. The energy and passion that CRRC and their different companies have put into this high-speed train network is very impressive. I can just hop on the train and in 30 minutes I'm in Shanghai, or in 3 hours I'm in Beijing. Today, I am in a beautiful Suzhou garden. It's called the Master of the Nets. Suzhou is known for its beautiful gardens. Actually, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of so many beautiful gardens. I like coming to the gardens. I wonder if maybe my grandparents who were here 100 years ago, maybe they came to this garden, maybe when they were courting. The gardens are very peaceful, serene, quiet. There are examples of Suzhou architecture. Before I came to Suzhou, I really didn't know very much about Chinese culture, certainly not about Suzhou culture at all. I'm particularly interested in the silk industry, and related to the silk, also the embroidery. So I know that Wu embroidery is world famous. And I actually have some items from my grandparents that have that embroidery. Yes, and I've taken them to the Suzhou Silk Museum and had them look at them. I am a firm believer in volunteering. I think that we live in a society and we need to help each other. So on February 17th, Wang Jun asked me to help volunteer at a COVID-19 testing site at an apartment complex. It was a very rewarding experience. It was, working with a team of people. Some people were professionals, some people were volunteers. We had the police there, representatives from the community, and everyone was coming together to help defeat COVID. And when I was doing it, I was thinking, because my grandmother was the head nurse, this would be something that she would have done during her time, because she was completely devoted to healthcare. And actually, I found an entry that said that she had a party at her house in 1918 to make masks, because in Nanjing, at that time, they were having a pneumonia outbreak. And so the people in Suzhou were making masks to help protect themselves. And I thought, that's crazy that my grandmother was doing, making masks, and here I am and dealing with the COVID outbreak here. Yeah, it really makes me think about the continuity of my family's legacy.